Dan plays bass actually, but he sat in on one of the songs with him on one of the more popular ones too. So he was just it was like his fucking dream. Paper towels or tissues? That's one thing I did forget. You have tissues in the bathroom or anything?
What kind of thing?
Just like a box of tissues or something. Bring them out so they can wipe. No?
Well, just this.
What do you got? That'll work. I can just break pieces off. Yeah, that's fine. Just need something to wipe when we're doing it. We're going ghetto style. We're doing jailhouse tattooing today.
Get a fucking ballpoint pen and a
Exactly.
lighter.
I'm gonna poke it in by hand today. We're going ghetto. Killer.
So you're going to be in town?
Yeah, I think so. I should be here. It'll be fun.
Okay, cool.
When you called today, the number, I was like, I've been getting these damn people calling and like, hey, we want to work on your house, and I'm like, I never asked you to call me. They're like, hey, we called you last year and we were gonna paint your house. I'm like, no, dude, stop trying to hustle me. I'm like, don't call me again. It's just like home improvement people. That's why when your number came up today, because of where it came up from, I'm going, dude, I don't know anybody there.
Yeah,
That's why I'm like, hello? Like, the fuck is this? You're like, hey, it's Joel. I'm like, oh, hey. Threw me for a loop. I was totally laughing.
It's I bought the phone in like Kansas and just got it registered to an LA number.
Yeah, that's why, because it shows up like Gardena. I'm like, what the fuck lives in Gardena? It's totally laughing. Yeah. Did you just Sharpie it on there?
What do you mean?
With a Sharpie marker?
Yeah.
Killer.
Oh, I don't miss that.
No. That's what my buddy with the back piece said yesterday as I started on him. His girlfriend's sitting there and he was just hurting. She's like, what's wrong with you? He's like, it fucking hurts. He's like, it's been a year since we tattooed you. That's why you forget what it feels like. So was the guy stoked that you were going to tattoo it?
Well, you know how they are. He's really reserved.
Yeah.
Japanese.
Yeah. So he was kind of like,
And then you hear their friend, because his English isn't the greatest.
Yeah.
So his friend was telling him in Japanese he's getting a tattoo.
So yeah, for him, he's kind of like all weirded out now.
Yeah. Well, you know how they feel about that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Now he's like, oh, that's kind of strange. How old is the guy?
In his 60s, maybe.
Wow.
Yeah, he's old.
Yeah, so he's old school.
Yeah, because he was like he was probably like 25-ish when he developed the game, and the game is now 25 years old. So yeah, he's got to be in his 50s or 60s.
And what's his name?
It's Shigura Miyamoto.
That's a rad famous last name. Especially in Japan.
Yeah. So yes, toy.
Yeah. Did you get your PS game back, or what it was called?
Yeah.
You get that? Yeah.
Well, the thing was with that, it was more of a joke because I wanted to see how much they'd flip out if I lost it.
Oh, really?
That's like the only one.
Oh, so that's like a brand new thing.
It's not even out.
Oh.
It doesn't come out for months.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
So they gave us the prototype. And then we had to take out a massive insurance policy on it.
Are you kidding
me?
Yeah,
it's like the iPhone 4 kind of thing, you know what I mean? When that dude had it.
Yeah.
So it's like that, and I go, dude, we should say we like lost it, and see how long it takes him to like freak out.
Oh my god.
It's pretty funny.
That is kind of cool. And did they freak out?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. That's like I do a lot of running, and I wear shoes for ASICs and give them feedback. And I was at this event the other day.
They're Japanese, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah, and the Saucony people were there. And I go, check it out, the new Speedstar 6. They're not even out yet. And the girl's like, let me check it out. And she picks it up. And she takes it over to this bench. And she like sits it down and starts photographing it. And it's cool because they told me there's certain ones that I can get out and certain ones I can't. And these are the ones that I can let people photograph or I can tweet them. And, you know, so I didn't mind if she photographed it.
So that's an OTO.
Yeah.
Damn it.
And I was totally laughing because she thought she was being all sly and very spy type. And I was like, yeah, not so much. If it was the other ones, I would have never let her photograph it, but. Kind of a cool signature too.
Yeah, I probably signed a few things in there.
Yeah, you know, because some of them you do, and they're just like, oh, really? They just don't look that good.
Oh, motherfucker!
Yeah, you can thank him for that, not me. I didn't put that one on there.
Oh, that's smart.
It's kind of weird you're here for so long.
I know.
Now, does Paul live here too?
Yeah.
Okay. Because he was going to come see me about getting a tattoo a while back.
Yeah.
So he told me after I tattooed you last time, or after you got some of my buddies the tickets to that show in like Atlanta or wherever it was, he's like, hey, when I get back to LA, I want to come see you and get a tattoo. And I was like, cool.
Oh, what?
I just haven't heard. I don't know. I haven't heard from him. So
that's fucking funny.
So you can mention it to him. Be like, hey, he said you were talking about getting tattoos. It's about time.
Let me get my phone.
Yep.
I think there's Paul now. You shut the fuck up.
What happened?
Don't say it.
He's fucking with you. He's fucking with you.
He is.
Or not.
You best be fucking with me right now. Oh my god! You are the biggest dickhead in the world! Oh my god! Paul? You are the ultimate fucking troll motherfucker.
That was pretty good.
Oh god, that was good. Oh. Yeah, you fucker. You know what? I was thinking that, wait, there's no way that this could have just happened and you must be watching the stream and you were
that
waiting.
It was just right at the time.
Right.
That's why it was too good.
Yeah, it's too good. Oh, yeah, go on. He said that you wanted a tattoo. Of what? All right. You're a fucking bitch.
That is pretty rad, though. That was a good one.
Bye. Fucking asshole.
Dude, that was pretty good.
Dude, Paul just trolled me so bad. Paul texted me right as Mario was finishing the outline.
Paul.
Someone at the VGAs just called me to say that the Zelda guy that signed your arm was a stand-in. The real guy couldn't make it. What a fucking dick.
That was pretty rad.
Payback for the Vita.
Yeah. That was pretty good.
It's good that I have to work with these fucking people,
right?
You know?
Could be worse. They could hate each other and really pull stuff like that for real. When was the last time you were home?
3 weeks ago. But just for a minute.
Yeah.
Like, because I just got off the North American tour, went home.
Yeah,
Basically to repack to go to South Africa.
I heard that North American tour was huge.
It was awesome.
You did 6 nights at the Roseland, I heard.
Mm-hmm. Which show did your buddies come to?
They did
Atlanta?
Yeah, I think it was because he was going to school at Auburn University, so I think whichever one you were closest to for that, I don't even remember. That was actually quite a while back, and I think it was after the first time I tattooed you, and he's like, hey, he's playing here in October or something, and I was like, yeah, I can call him now. So thanks for that. Thanks for hooking them up. They said it was a blast. They went and saw you at that EDC last year too. The one here in LA.
Oh, yeah.
Electric Daisland thing. They went to that one too. Saw you there. They said that was good. That would be insane if that really was the case, though.
Oh my god.
You'd be like, well,
Oh.
it looks good.
Yeah. And then my second thought was, wait, who the fuck does that? Like, government people get standings.
Yeah.
It's not fucking
Video game guys. They just be like, he couldn't be here tonight. Well, at least you can live in Vegas enough now that you can have Mario kind of sit down and redo some of that on your arm, make it a little brighter. It kind of happens when you try to get stuff. Yeah, exactly. It's just normal, actually. You just go over it again. But it's kind of good in a way, though, because it's like when you paint your house or something, you get that first layer on. Mm-hmm. Second layer goes quicker anyway, so you won't be sitting there as long as you did the first time. If it's any consolation to you. You're not playing Avalon while you're here at all?
Nah. Ever since the bottle incident, I refuse to go back there.
What happened?
I talk about
it just was a bad night?
Bad night.
Yeah. How did I hear that?
Well, I'm sure I could go there.
Yeah.
I'm just like, you know what?
Somebody throw a bottle at you, or was
No.
it
It was like I had a Corona, and you know what? Have you ever been in there?
Yeah.
You know, the dressing room is like downstairs, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I go down there, and that's where our rider was.
Mm-hmm.
And I go down there, grab a fucking beer, and walk it back up, go on the stage, right? And just drink it there. But I guess the club's policy is that you can't have an open flask bottle. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And yet they will bring you the beers to the stage in the bottle. You know what I mean? Because I hate pouring Corona in a little plastic cup. Right?
Yeah.
So I went down and grabbed it, and then I was walking off the stage, not on it. And then he says, "You can't go down there with that bottle." I'm like, "Well, I'm leaving. I'm going back down in the dressing room anyway." And he's like, "No, you're not." And I'm like, "Are you seriously going to tell me I can't?"
Is this one of the security guys?
Yeah. And I'm like, "Dude, are you really telling me I can't go?" It's usually your job is to be like, "No one can come up, and I can get out."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then he's like, "Well, then you're gonna have to leave the club." And I'm like, "Fine, I'm leaving the fucking club." And then I passed the bottle up to Tony Sullivan, who was with us at the time. And then I said, "Great, there you go. He's got it. I'm leaving." And then I went to walk by because I was leaving for real. Anyway, I was just gonna walk out and then go to the hotel. And then the guy grabbed my arm and held me there. I said, "What are you fucking doing?" And he's like, "You're not going anywhere," kind of thing. And I go, "No, I'm leaving the fucking venue." And I flipped out.
And it got crazy.
And it got ugly, And then obviously he was just like, getting ready to throw me out of the back door when I was going to walk out to the side.
Yeah.
And then, half the staff were like, "What the fuck are you doing to the guy?"
Yeah.
And then how the other half were like, "Well, we don't know who this kid is. We're going to go ahead and throw him out the Avalon way." You know what I mean? I'm just like, so it was like a big standoff. You know what I mean? I go, "Look, I'm not going to fucking sit through this while you're all confused."
You're like, I'm leaving.
Yeah. And then I just like kind of tugged my arm away from him, which he didn't like. And then I left. And I was just thinking too, I'm like, Jesus Christ, well, what if it was, it doesn't matter if it was me, what if it was some kid?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They would have fucked him up,
Yeah.
you know, like, for nothing.
Tony Sullivan.
Yeah.
He's not around anymore.
No, he's off the team.
Yeah. I don't know what exactly happened.
I get bits and pieces of it,
Mhm.
but like, because we've had a couple issues with him, like just with our camp even, you know,
Yeah.
which is weird.
Well, I gotta say, you know, I always kept my mouth shut. But he was never a nice person to me. And when I got the email and text right away from Tommy, I was like, oh, finally I don't have to deal with him anymore. It was kind of nice. I was relieved. I was like, great. So I don't know what he's going to do or where he's at, but I was just happy I didn't have to deal with him. Because he was never a nice guy to me. And there's no reason not to be, you know?
Mm.
So I never really liked the guy 100%. Actually, not even 10%. I'm sorry, that was pretty rad.
All I'm gonna think about.
Right after we get the outline done, too. It wasn't even like partially, like you just had the outline. And, yeah, that'll go down in infamy now with this. So there was a guy that came into the shop, and he kept saying, I want to get the initials. He wanted to get the Nike swoosh on his leg, because he's a runner.
Mm.
And he wants to get the initials GTO tattooed on him. And we're like, okay, cool. So one of the guys was, you know, getting set up to do it. Put some Nike swoosh on the guy's side of his cap.
Easy enough.
Yeah, easy enough. Done. Bangs it out. Take a look in the mirror. Guy's like, cool, okay. He's like, all right, let's pick out some lettering font for the GTO. And the guy's like, okay. We pick out the font, Old English, stencil it on the guy's arm, have him look in the mirror. Cool? Absolutely cool. Let's do it. Gets the outline on. He's kind of putting his machine down, ready to get set up to change, you know, needles for the fill-in and all that. And he says, I come up to him, I go, so why GTO? You know, what's the deal? And he says, well, do you watch Jersey Shore? And I go, yeah, I've seen it. Pretty funny show. You know, most people are laughing at him, not with him. That's what makes it really funny. And he's like, oh, yeah, you know, I love it. And he's like, you know, they got those, you know, initials for everything. And I'm like, oh, what's this one for? And he says, gym, tanning, and laundry. And I go,
that's GTL.
well, I get the gym, and I get the tanning, but how does laundry begin with an O? And he goes, GTL, GTL. And the way he kept saying it,
he's trying to make it sound like an O.
Yeah, and I go,
but you should have seen it.
Thank you.
There's your fucking winning.
So he just goes, please don't tell me I have an O tattooed on my arm. I go, dude, you got a big fucking O tattooed on your arm. So he stands up, looks in the mirror, he's like, I said L, L. And there were even people in the waiting room, and they started like laughing, and I go, you're saying O right now. He's like, no, I'm saying L. And they go, it sounds like O. And I go, thank you, I'm not the only one hearing that. Now, so the other guy that was doing the tattoo was getting all like freaked out. And I go, dude, relax. Like, this is his screw up, not yours. He even looked at it, he approved it, he looked at the stencil on his arm. Like, obviously there's a difference between an O and an L in Old English letters. Yeah. So he's like, well, what do we do to fix this? He's like, well, I guess we're going to end up, you know, covering it up, or, you know, I'll change the O into an L. So he's sitting there. So at this point, I'm like, well, gym, tanning, orgasm? I go, it's better than doing laundry any of the week in my book. And he starts laughing, and everybody in the waiting room starts laughing. And then he's like, come on, dude, this is my arm. This is for real. This is serious. And I'm like, all right. And it was kind of, it was just,
oh, this is serious. So I'm going to get a Nike swoosh and a fucking catchphrase for
Thank
the show
you,
that's
right?
only going to last like maybe a tenth of your lifetime.
Yeah, exactly. Which it's a joke anyway,
right.
You know. So people are laughing at it, not really with it. So
now people can laugh at him and not really with him.
It's a pretty story. GTO, GTO. And I go, I thought you had like a muscle car. He's like, what's that? I go, you know, the Pontiac GTO? I don't even know what that is. And I'm like, wow. The guy was great. It was pretty hysterical. They ended up kind of covering it to make it look like an L, though. I think you should have just left the O and told the story myself. Much better than fucking GTL on his arm. I mean, the kid wasn't even, he's not even like one of the like Guido type guys. He's not even tan and, you know, yoked out or anything like that. So it doesn't make much sense.
Hey, that really fucking hurts.
Yes, it does. If it doesn't hurt, I wouldn't be doing it right.
Right.
This thing's pretty cool. Not as cool as the Zelda hearts.
No,
I really
I think
like
it's
those.
cooler. I think it's a little cooler. Actually.
You think so?
Like, well, I mean,
I like the hearts. Oh, actually, you inspired a kid to come in after the hearts, and I tweeted it, or you tweeted it, and I tweeted it. Kid came in and got the Pac-Man thing, and I did it all digital. He did the 4 ghosts on his arm.
whoa, cool.
And we did it all pixelated.
Pixels.
Yeah, and it looked killer.
Sweet.
And he's a big fan of yours. He's a young kid, and came in and got the Pac-Man ghosts. So I thought that was kind of cool too. We did them all pixeled. I gotta admit, I really like the pixel stuff. It's a pain in the ass tattoo, but it looks good when it's done.
And that guy did this guy too. This is one of his characters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And what's that one from?
From Super Mario.
Oh, okay. You can tell I'm not into the video game thing. Even though we just got the Wii, so I'll be getting, my kids will be playing all that stuff now.
Oh, for Christmas?
Yeah. That's how behind the times I am. We just got the Wii. That'll tell you how up on it I am.
I got a friend who plays video games for a living.
Yep.
What a fucking joke.
It's weird, but you can do that nowadays.
I know. It's like, really, dude? But not even pro. Like,
really?
Not a pro gamer. No.
So how's he do?
He works for a media outlet called Machinima.
Okay.
And they review games and post YouTube videos and all this stuff.
So he gets paid to play the games and review them.
Yeah, and just basically comment on them and just.
Is he good? I mean, I would imagine.
Yeah, I would hope. I don't know. I've never really seen him play anything other than Minecraft and this and that. But he's just like a little gamer celebrity dude. And he's seen him. It's like, you know, so he's like a public figure in gaming. It's so funny. It's the craziest thing.
I've done the World of Warcraft logos on people. I've done those a couple times. I guess that's a big one. I see all the stuff on TV, and it's kind of mind-boggling now how advanced it all is, and the third-person shooter games and all that. It's just pretty insane. From, you know, I grew up playing the Pitfall on Atari,
right?
And, you know, all that stuff, and very much like the pixelated thing. And now you see the stuff where I'm just like, are you kidding me? Let me wipe it down. Take a look.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Does that actually push the ink from the Sharpie India?
You know, in theory, yes.
Yeah.
But it's not going to do it. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I'm just
exactly.
curious.
Yeah.
Because I wonder if that ink embedded in there too stays permanent.
Probably
not.
Well, in a weird way, no, because that stuff, the way a tattoo works is the molecules are big enough that your body can't absorb it and carry it away to filter through your lymph nodes and your liver and kidney.
Right.
So when you get things lasered off, what the lasers actually do
it up.
is breaks them down into small enough molecules that your body and your blood can carry them away and filter them out. But with the Sharpie being that thin of a layer, exactly, your body's just going to carry that away.
Got it.
So, you know, your body will just kind of filter that out, and it'll leave just the actual tattoo. So I don't think that the molecules would be big enough, because there's not enough of the Sharpie marker. If they could make like a Sharpie marker ink, you know, like a liquid ink, yeah, you could, you know, that would work.
But at that point, you just have normal ass tattooing.
Exactly, and I was just going to say that, but what's the point? Because you just have tattooing, so. Exactly.
Do you use any of Mario's ink?
No, we make we've been using the same company for 30 or so more years, and we've never had any problems with it, never had any reactions to it, and we mix our own. So we make our own inks at the shop is what we do. We buy the pigment and we mix it up and sort of put it into the ink itself, or you know, mix it with a binder so that it forms the ink itself. And that's what we do, and we've done that for 30-some years. So
Right.
we don't really kind of go outside of the box.
Go with what you know.
Yeah, exactly. And it's been working for us for that long that we don't want to take a risk with anybody else's stuff, you know.
Got it.
So.
Cool.
Here you go, senor.
Nice one.
You do not have a stand-in signature on your arm.
Didn't have to fucking shave my arm or nothing.
No. Kind of funny. You got some random guy's name tattooed on you that it's just a stand-in.
It's nothing random. Fuck you. There it is. Permanently etched in my fucking flesh.
Forever.
Yay. I wonder if when I die, if there's a way to monetize off my tats. Because you can remove the skin.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Well, they do that in Japan.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
In America, it's illegal.
I'm not American.
I know, but I'm just letting you know. Like in America, it's illegal to sort of own the
Dead
skin
people?
like that,
Oh, really?
supposedly. Yeah, and to have them skinned.
Why? We're not endangered.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why it is. There's a weird, probably like has to do with the health hazard where they won't let you take any of your stuff from like a surgery. You can't be like, hey, I want to keep all that fat that you just suctioned down.
Oh.
It's a medical thing. So in Japan they have them. I mean, I've seen people skinned and framed and hung on the wall.
Uh-huh.
But in America, if you own that, you could probably get away with it if nobody knows. You know what I mean? Who's out there? Is there some agency out there going like, let's go look for tattooed skin throughout the country? Absolutely not. So.
What up, fucker? Getting tattooed. Speak of the fucking devil.
Is that Tommy?
Yeah.
Tell him I said hi. Not seen that guy in years. Are you done with this? Can I use that to take my stuff?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna steal this lid. Dump it in there. What's up, kid?
Dude, I'm watching you get paint.
When are you coming back to town?
Well, what's that? Oh, I better turn the computer down. It's crazy delay.
When are you coming back?
I come back like January 3rd and 5th before the holy shit thing.
Cool. You want to get any work done?
Yeah.
It's been a while.
I know, dude. You know what? I actually have a new one that I want to get, man. It's fucked up. It's on the fingers.
All right.
What
Is it? I heard you got the reset button back or the kill button again. Oh yeah.
What do you want?
It's these two little guys.
Oh,
like a guy.
You're gonna get that tattooed?
No. It's like a guy on your middle finger, and then there's a guy on your index
And
finger.
he's like holding him hostage.
Yeah, when you cross your fingers, it's a guy holding a dagger to the four fingers.
Can you tattoo your finger pads?
They don't work great. That's the thing. It's going to have to be redone and touched up. But you know, we'll have to make it work. That's going to be wonderful trying to get them lined up. It'll be a pain in the ass, but it'll be funny.
That's stupid.
So you're angry at the world, basically.
Just draw it in pen and keep redrawing it.
You know what? Maybe you're right.
I saw you tweeted out the other day something about your kill or reset button. So is that back in business? Are you mad at the world again?
No, I just put it back. That's actually Joel made that button. It says "suck it" on it.
I didn't make that button.
No, what about the one that everybody got on their hands that was like the kill and the reset?
Oh, that, yeah. No, I'm not mad at the world at all. But I haven't even looked at those in a while.
That's good.
Where are you?
I'm in fucking Manchester.
Go visit the Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, right? Yeah, we just played tonight in Manchester.
Man, chest hair. All right, Faggle.
Dude. Hey, is that all you're getting there on your arm? Are you done for the night?
Yeah, just getting that guy sig.
Sweet. How long are you in LA, dude?
Until the 19th.
Holy smokes, Batman.
But you're coming back January, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll see what I can do. I'm free after the 2nd.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I might be back sooner. My mom's not doing so hot, dude, so I might be back sooner than later.
Well, let's hope that's not the case.
Yeah, on a bad scene, but cool, man. All right, I'll let you guys get at it.
Cool.
I just want to say hi.
Good talking to you.
Later.
All right, fuckers. Have fun,
Later.
guys.
See ya.
Bye.
Cool, man.
He killed me. I haven't seen him in ages.
God, I'm sick of seeing him.